It's a beautiful day today and we're back reading some more Choosing Beggars. I'm sorry everybody, it's been a little while since we've had a Choosing Beggars episode. I woke up today and I felt like I was missing something in my life, you know? And it dawned upon me, we haven't read Choosing Beggars in ages, but today's the day and I hope you're excited, guys. Thank you again for joining me and I hope you have a wonderful time. So from looking at the subreddit, I've noticed there's a lot of letters to Santa, and here's the first one. Dear Santa, my name is Jasmine. I'm a single mother of 3 and a grandson. I'm sure they would love these things. Number 1, PlayStation 5. Number 2, 3 16-inch tablets. Number 3, a 55-inch TV. Number 4, learning material, pre-kinder to 3rd grade. And 5 guinea pigs with supplies. Thank you, Santa. Yeah, wow, these are going to be so fun to read. Like, hey Santa, I'm a single mother, and the first thing I need is a PlayStation 5. Like, come on. And also, Santa, bring me some guinea pigs and a 55-inch TV. Santa said no, unfortunately. In a buy nothing group. I need a lightly used car for my daughter who will be turning 16 this holiday season. Smoke-free, pet-free, preferably all-wheel drive since we live on a court and the city rarely plows it. Delivery would be needed. Wow. I need you to give me an all-wheel drive car and you can't smoke in it and you can't have pets in it. And it must be free and you also need to deliver it. Like, there is something funny about people even thinking they can say stuff like this, but also at the same time it's pretty embarrassing. And yeah, it's in a buy nothing group on Facebook, so they definitely do want it for free. They did not say anything about paying for it, and they also want their free car delivered. God, that's so funny. Like, what else do you bloody want? Oh, can I also have your house and your job and your entire life, please? Hi, I'm looking for a free miniature shepherd with all the paperwork and possibly in so-and-so, because I don't have a running vehicle and or dropped off. Oh yeah, okay. Like, do people like this genuinely feel like the world revolves around them or something? Like, what does the person with the miniature shepherds get out of this? Nothing. They're losing petrol and a miniature shepherd. Like, the entitlement is unbelievable. And also, not to even mention that if you can't afford to buy a dog like this, or can't afford to buy a dog at all, then you can't afford to look after it. So like, not only is this sort of stuff rude to the person who owns the dog, but it's also cruel to the dog. The next one says, my daughter, who I spent many tens of thousands of dollars conceiving, desperately needs a state-of-the-art iPhone and a vacation to Disney World. Well, God bless. Dear Santa, I know you probably don't get very many letters from grown-ups, but if you have any more room on your list, I was hoping you could slip a few extra gifts into your magical bag this year. You see, Santa, I have one very special girl who means the world to me. She's kind and caring and has the biggest heart. She's my daughter and she's 9. She loves to play with her 2 cats and with her friends and her cousins. She's having an amazing year in school so far. I'm a single mother, by choice that is. She was conceived with the help of vitro fertilization. Totally the best decision I've made in my life. I love every minute of it. I love being a mum, but the last few years have been a struggle financially. Her list is on the small side for Santa because they're big. She said, Mum, I'm going to put these on my Santa list because I know these are a little too much for you to spend on me, so I will ask you for the small things. Right, I said, and of course, I didn't want to disappoint, but no, both are out of reach. So I thought I'd send you this and see if you have anything special in the bag of yours. Here goes. 1, iPhone 14, and 2, she wants a vacation, a Great Wolf Lodge indoor water park with a wolf pass and or a trip to Disney World, and number 3, this is my wish for her and it's something you can't buy, but maybe, just maybe, you have some special dust that you can sprinkle over her. The gift of kindness. I'm sure that you have noticed the world has changed from way up there in the North Pole, and I'm sure it saddens you, so maybe as you fly by all the kids' homes, you sprinkle some down so that we can get the world to be a safe and better place for our kids to grow up in. Thank you, Santa. Wait, so where do letters like this even go? Like, is there a possibility that they can get an iPhone 14 from somebody? That's what I'm confused about. Are they writing a letter to nobody? Or is this going to some place that is actually going to give some presents out? So it has to be one of these USPS operational Santa ones. In that case, it's super gross. Like, they're always adults begging for like a luxury stuff, like a bloody PlayStation 5 or an iPhone 14 or something. Yeah, not a fan. I met a woman while shopping. I had the most frustrating experience outside a grocery store a couple of weeks ago. I just finished my shopping. We finally did a big haul to hopefully last a month, and we all know how tough it is out here with the cost of living. Sitting outside the grocery store with a cardboard "Help me and my young kids" sign is a woman who calls out to me and asks me to help her feed her children. I sympathized as I'm a mum myself. I know how tough everything is as we're barely getting by ourselves. I'd bought a big case of muffins that were extra and I offered them to her. She then goes, "No, I don't want those. I need money. I don't have cash I can give you. Her, well, can't you just give me your card then? Me, no, I'm not going to give you my credit card. Her, oh, well, at least go inside and get me a gift card. Me trying to be nice but getting frustrated. I know how tough things are right now. I can barely afford to put food on my family's table. I'm a stay-at-home mum. I don't have anything extra to give you. I wish I could help. Her, you seriously can't afford to help me? Not even a little? Really? Me, I offered you muffins. Her, well, I don't want those. I need a gift card or cash. Like, get me a gift card. It's not hard. Me, I told you I have my own baby to feed. I need to feed my own family before I can try and feed yours. I'm sorry. Seriously, you won't help me? You can't help me? I'm sure you can spare some money for my family. Just take me shopping. Me, I'm sorry, I have bills to pay. No, I'll pray for you. This is just a small blurb. It was a 5-minute argument of her trying to essentially manipulate and bully me into funding her grocery trip via a gift card or giving her my credit card, which is insane. I didn't want to be rude and walk away. I know I shouldn't need to justify my no. I always try to help when I can, but I can't buy a whole family groceries. I then walked away, which I should have done earlier. Just needed to rant. Yeah, that sucks, doesn't it? Like, are they trying to scam money out of you? Or are they just super rude or something? Either way, yes, so ungrateful. A lot of people in the comments are saying that they're probably scammers. And yeah, I feel like that's true. It sucks though, because you're somebody who's trying to help. And like, these sorts of people take advantage of people like you. It's so sad. The next one is called The End of the Christmas Toy Store, offering a different Choosing Beggar story versus all the Santa wish lists being posted. Yeah, there are so many. Background: a local school used to organize a toy store for poorer families. The store would be stocked with donations of toys and books and clothes, etc. all new, and would then be sold to needy families at a dramatic discount, generally somewhere between 95 and 99% of what it would cost in a store. The gist of the store was to allow families to actually shop for presents for their children, letting them both directly select the gifts and also feel like they purchased it rather than asking for it. So the event started off small but gained a bit of local popularity roughly 5 to 6 years ago, with an increased quality to the gifts. Someone affiliated with the Eagles would drop off a bunch of merchandise. A family cleaned up a few Targets on Black Friday and dropped off a few dozen Razor scooters. Lego sets became popular, and even tickets to Flyers or Sixers games started to often appear. Unfortunately, this also started to draw a different customer base as well, leading to a few problems. Someone trashed the place after being told she couldn't buy all 30 scooters, which were being sold for $1 each, as all the bigger items had a 1 per person limit. Yeah, so people are just being super greedy. Of course, they'll find a way to ruin it. People were getting increasingly vocal and angry with the volunteers, demanding that they restock certain items or sizes and getting hostile when told it is what it is. Similar outbursts were occurring over gifts not offered. Gift cards were always the hot button that the store wouldn't offer, but people were also getting upset over only having toddler or child-sized clothes and not sizes for adults. While there weren't guidelines on who could and couldn't shop, there started to be an increase in family shopping here that were far from poor, and the straw that broke the camel's back. People started threatening the teacher running the store in person and on Facebook when she wouldn't hold items that may or may not be donated at all. A lot of "I need so-and-so tickets for so-and-so game, and you'd better have them when I come in tomorrow." Oh, people can be so awful, can't they? The teacher who ran the event got tired of dealing with everything and stepped down. Given all the challenges the past few years, no one wants to take over, and the event is not going to be scheduled this year. Yeah, once again, so sad. And it seemed like it was such a nice thing as well, and then people ruined it. This was found in a Facebook group where Operation Santa gift givers and receivers can connect to say thank you. I'm sure this happens often with high-priced gifts, unfortunately. Well, I found out why at least one of the families we adopted won't be making a thank you post. We spent over $200 on a Nike outfit and Crocs for a supposedly 11-year-old girl, PA girl at Dick's, and I included a gift receipt for the Crocs, but apparently they can look up the whole transaction even if the gift receipt only has one item on it, and this person returned everything on December 22. We were excited to see a picture of this girl in a new gear, but now I feel like I got scammed and I'll probably never adopt a child from this program again if they're over the age of 5. Most kid stuff isn't even worth returning, but older kids asking for name brand items is definitely now going to be a red flag for me. Yeah, so if people aren't asking for iPhone 14s and PlayStation 5s, they're asking for equally expensive stuff that they're going to sell anyway. Yeah, that sucks. Dear Santa, I'd love to have a reliable transportation for my 3 girls that are smart and active, and doctor's appointments. Cadillac SRX 2010 to 2012 preferred. What? They're asking for a Cadillac? Okay, this has gone too far. So they want somebody to connect with them on this and buy them a Cadillac SRX? Yeah, what are the chances of that? 0? And also, can you please get me a PlayStation 5? Dear Santa, this is Asher. So you're aware this is my Christmas list, so here we go. Number 1. 1, Xbox Series X. Maybe Diablo 4 or Forza Horizon 5 edition. And please take it to my mummy's. Number 2, an LG TV and LED strip so I can put them on the back of the TV, please. Number 3, a gaming desktop PC, and please make it nothing but RGB. And comes with a 38-inch bendable monitor and a Windows 11 laptop, and make it 8 gigs of RAM. This is a joke, isn't it? Number 4, a 2009 Nissan Murano for my nana. What? A 2023 Nissan Rogue for my mummy. A PlayStation 5 and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and please take it to my nana's, please. A plastic floor mat and a nice comfy office chair. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 for Xbox One. A fancy Logitech GeForce wheel and pedals and shifter for an Xbox and PC. A new fancy book bag for school. An artist drawing set for a 14-year-old and a 15-year-old. A fancy gaming PC desktop and make it Windows for my mummy. A Elite Series 2 Xbox Series X controller. A locking charging cable for the Xbox controller. Sincerely, Asher. Please make all of this true, please and thank you. And obviously, it's not a kid writing this. Probably their mummy asking for a 2023 Nissan Rogue. It's so funny, but also not funny at the same time. Does anyone else have a nice and clean kitchen I can use to cook my Thanksgiving side dish? There are a lot of animals at my house, so I want to avoid cat or dog fur sneaking its way in. I prefer to cook without anyone else in the kitchen. Thanks in advance. Hey, invite me into your house and let me use your kitchen, but you can't be there. Yeah, good luck, lady. Yeah, that's a little bit concerning. Like, how many animals are we talking about? How do you have so many, or like you don't clean or something, to the point where you don't feel comfortable cooking in your kitchen? That's so wild. I tried to do some baking the other day, but I turned around and my dog was in the mixing bowl. Like, what do you mean? Is it that bad? Sorry, I forgot about the choosing beggar aspect of this. But yeah, asking for somebody else's kitchen, and also for them to not be there, that's a bit much, I feel like. Obviously, they don't know what a bit much even means though, because they've got so many animals. I'm so interested how many animals they're talking about. My ex-friend turns down her friend's help and demands to move in with me. My old friend from college includes someone I no longer speak to. Let's call her Abby. We fought over her boyfriend, who thought I was super creepy and awful. So now I don't speak to her. Haven't in like 5 years, but we still have mutual friends in common. I'm not super close to them, but we are friends on Instagram and Snapchat and so on. Anyway, out of the blue, I get a message from Abby. Turns out she's been trying to get back on her feet after leaving this guy. She's currently staying with one of the mutual friends who lives in the city, but she sleeps on the couch there, as her friend only has a tiny 1-bedroom. Apparently she saw some pictures I put up on social media, because a mutual friend commented, I have a 2-bedroom apartment in a medium city, and the second is my office/guest room. I posted some pictures of my cat sitting in my work computer and on the bed, and in the room and sort of all over, and I made a joke about how it's actually her bedroom and not my office. Well, now Abby's demanding that I let her move in, because there's nowhere else for her to go. There are places, but she doesn't like them, so she's demanding that I let her in, when I barely even know her at this point. A lot can happen in 5 years. I just stared at it for a bit before messaging the friend that she's staying with. Abby's staying with this friend, and yeah, there's not a lot of space. Abby and this friend aren't getting along well either now. Small spaces, and Abby is processing trauma. Not great, I guess. I felt bad because apparently her ex was really crappy, but I'm still uncomfortable with the idea of going like 6 hours away to pick her up and bring her here, just to live with me for God knows how long. I don't think that alone would make her a beggar, but the mutual friend told me not to worry about taking Abby. 2 other people from this old friend group offered to take Abby in. She doesn't want to move in with the first because the friend has a toddler and a baby. That's too chaotic for her healing journey and whatever. Plus, that friend would also ask to help out with babysitting the kids while staying in the guest room. Abby says she needs to focus on herself, and also that she was traumatized as a kid by being parentified and taking care of her younger siblings. The second friend offered to take her in, but lives in a pretty small town in a fixer-upper sort of house that's slowly getting renovated with her husband. Abby kept saying she can't handle living there because it's too remote for her to find a good job. She's working like 2 shifts a week at a store right now because anything more is too overwhelming. Doesn't pay rent or anything, and that because the house is under construction, it doesn't have everything that she needs. She needs a TV and a dishwasher and a microwave. They have a kitchen sink and an oven. I didn't feel bad after hearing that, so I told Abby no, and she started trying to guilt trip me about how women should support and believe women, and I have a spare bedroom anyways. Oh my god, that doesn't mean they have to let you live with them. I told her that I didn't really even know her anymore, and that there were other people willing to help her. Anyway, she's trying to move in with a friend who has kids, but wants to put in some ground rules, like some quiet hours. Good luck getting a 6-month-old and a 3-year-old to agree to that. Edit to clarify, yes, I turned her down. She will not stay with me. Not happening. She doesn't even know where I live. I sort of feel bad that it happened to her, but there are people willing to open their homes to to her and she still wants more. Also, it's kind of gross that she seems to be more focused on the amenities than the people. Otherwise, why pick me over the other people? And also, thank you for the 500 upvotes. And you know for a fact that if you did let them move in, they would 100% never leave. And also, it does not sound like they'd be much fun to live with. I know you were never going to let them stay, but yeah, you made the right choice. Hey ladies, it's looking like I'm going to need a reliable, trustworthy, safe sitter for home daycare ASAP. I'm looking to spend $30 or less per day, but negotiable to the right candidate. I have one 2-year-old son. A suitable candidate would include someone that has, at minimum, their first aid CPR, bonus points if you've worked in childcare, pediatrics or anything of that sort. I work from 7 or 8 a.m. to usually 5 or 6 p.m, Monday to Friday, and this will be working on call, and then it cuts off. That's less than $3 an hour. Oh wow, thank you for your wonderfully helpful comment. Anything else you'd like to add? Oh my god, they're being so nasty. Yeah, good luck. I can't believe that comment. They're being so unbelievably unreasonable with the post, and they're getting upset at people who are saying that it's not enough money. Are you joking? And also, I loved the bit where they said if you've worked in childcare, pediatrics or anything of the sort. Like what, those people should take a $30 a day babysitting job? It's so delusional. And also they said $30 or less. They didn't say $30 or more. And it does say negotiable, but it'd be negotiable like $5 or $10, I betcha. Yeah, wow, that's amazing. Holiday sublet, 2-bedroom and 1 bath with a doggo. Hi neighbours, we're going away from December 16th to January 6th, and we have a furnished 2-bedroom, queen bed in one and crib in another. Can possibly get another bed if needed. Available. Our well-behaved collie retriever dog will also be home and needs to go for walks, but otherwise she's happy to hang out at home or to have other people over for hangouts. If you have family visiting who needs a place to stay during the holidays and are good with pets, feel free to reach out to me to let me know what their budget is for accommodation. I can send pictures and more information as well. And somebody comments, people pay for dog sitting services, not the other way around. Yeah, we see stuff like this on here all the time. Like you can come and live here at a discounted rent price, but you also have to be my housekeeper and you have to do a whole bunch of other stuff. And I'm not paying you to do that. You're working for me and you're paying me at the same time. Yeah, no thank you. I'm searching for a very specific female roommate that may not exist. $500 to $1,000 a month, depending. Must have a great eye and be handy with home reno projects. Yeah, this one's the same. Trying to get somebody to move in and pay them rent, but also help them with their home renovations and stuff. Hi, I have a 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom here. It's an older home and I have a lot of vision for it. I'm just ADHD and overwhelmed with projects. I'm looking for a female-only roomie who's good at home improvement projects and would be willing to do a reasonable amount per month in exchange for very affordable rent. The more projects you can complete, the cheaper the rent. Maybe a month of free rent. I don't care if you do it or if someone in your family helps. I don't even mind helping with some projects. I'd buy all materials, easy DIY stuff like flooring, demo, backsplash, lined installation, some kitchen renovation, baseboards, some small amounts of drywall repair, painting, sanding, fixtures, power washing, etc. We will discuss and agree on everything beforehand. Nothing too crazy. Great if you work part-time, if you just enjoy renovations, or if you're sick of overpriced rent. Bonus if you have a drama-free, mature, responsible, clean, not a drug user and won't have overnight guests, love dogs, I have a pit bull, and just want a cozy, safe place to call home with a roommate who is very sweet and mindful. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Totally understandable. But there were plenty of times in my life where I would have loved to do labor trade for more affordable rent. Maybe I'll meet someone in a similar situation. Yeah, so they want somebody that's good at home renovations and stuff, but no, not gonna pay for it. I know they're trying to give them discounted rent, but still, it's so cheap. And also, why does it have to be a woman? Yeah, next post. Am I wrong to suggest a wealthy resident should have better candy? I was trick-or-treating with my nephew. One of the houses, 800,000 on Zillow, had a bowl of small Tootsie Rolls with a sign that said, please take one. I don't know, it really rubs me the wrong way when wealthy people pretend to be frugal in the sight of less well-off people. Like, stop it. Stop the signaling charade. I mentioned this to my sister and she said that I'm out of line and they can put out whatever candy they want. I agreed they can, but they aren't above reproach in the meantime. Edit, not the big Tootsie Rolls, mind you, the small ones that are bite-sized. Edit 2, evidently no one is allowed to be disappointed and bring it up ever. That's so wild. So they're assuming that the people who live there are wealthy because of their $800,000 house on Zillow. And also, like the sister says, that has nothing to do with it. They can put out whatever candy they want. Yeah, okay, I feel like it's definitely time for something wholesome. awesome. That's enough choosing beggars for today. I stole this character's smile directly from my wife. Oh, that's so awesome. Oh, that's Nathan Pyle. We read so many comics by Nathan Pyle. How do I use a coffee press? Do I have to grind the beans or just put them in directly into the coffee press? How would I use the coffee press if I want my coffee to use milk instead of water? I'm sorry if these questions are really basic. I'm a 13-year-old trying to make my mum feel special on her birthday. Oh, that's so sweet. Love that so much. What a legend. Oh, that was so unexpected but so cute. My son didn't ask for anything specific for his 13th birthday, so we had to guess. I picked the silliest, most useless thing I could find, a giant bread-shaped pillow, and then I argued with my husband for 2 days before he finally agreed to buy it, and he loved it. I don't blame him either. That looks so comfy, and also it's like a huge baguette. That's bloody beautiful. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you had a wonderful time, and if you did and you want to see more Choosing Beggars, make sure you like and subscribe. And the comment of the day today goes to Shinzao. The flying guy didn't die once this episode. Huge W, for real. That's so funny, because every time I do the gameplay, I crash all the time. So yeah, an episode where I didn't crash is a huge W. And thank you for noticing that. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm out of here. Thanks again for all the support, guys. Make sure you have a beautiful, amazing rest of your day. And you know what I'm about to say, because I say it every single day. Bye!